So we're back down with the girls, and I'd been giving a really good talk on Clegs, hadn't I?
I know.
It was just to you and me, wasn't it?
It was really.
So Inika, if you do join back, I was talking about the Clegs, which are some of the bugs that we get at this time of year. So as soon as the sun comes out, you can see just on mica here, these little brown critters here. And what they do is they land on them and they sink their teeth into them. They suck their blood. They take their blood and then they go away and they die. And it's usually just the female ones. But they really irritate the horses because they don't actually feel them landing on them to start with. Hi, Kit. Sorry, we lost our connection a minute ago. And it really stings. And they land on us too. Well, they don't land on me that much, I think, because my skin's like leather. They don't bother. But there we've got Dale. So they've already finished their breakfast, sorry. Morning, Hazel. We're going to see Hazel later down at the beach, hopefully. Hi, Inika. If you do watch the beginning of this, I did talk again about the Clegs and the bugs that we get, which I'd been talking away to myself because I didn't realise that we'd lost connection. So if you want to hear about them, just have a listen back to the start of the video. Anyway, little skinny Innie there. We're going to leave it open. We might as well. We're going to leave these three girls. They don't get to go to the beach today. But are you getting eaten alive,
Yeah.
Frey?
I don't like
No. I like the warmth and the lack of rain, but I'm not keen on the bugs.
Do we? Do the boys have any hackles on their top gate?
Oh, that's true.
Might have to nick in us for the.
Oh yeah, just take in
We
us.
won't risk it.
No.
Because I don't think he would just follow me.
No, I don't think he
He'd get
would.
distracted.
Yeah, he'd get distracted and come down and see
Yeah.
the girls. We're talking about Uber because Uber's heading off to the beach today. Good morning, Lorna. Good morning, Linda. Yes, Linda. And again, this is something that I was clearly talking to myself about because we'd lost connection. What happens is usually mid-July, August, we end up with the horrible sort of housefly type flies that really bother them around their faces. So we do put fly masks on some of them. But some of them don't enjoy wearing them, so they don't keep them on long. I've got multiple gloves in here, Frey.
You do.
Yeah. Sorry, Frey's just... I everywhere, don't I?
You really do.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to pass you back to Frey anyway. There we go. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, the angle.
Frey's going to go and get Uber to bring him up. Good morning, Dennis. You just ran across our stream. You really enjoy it. Well, thank you. You're in California. How wonderful. Well, we're in Cartmel in Cumbria in the north of England. And it's lovely to have you join us. Right, I'm just going to prop you up on the back of the car. So apologies, that might not be great filming. And then I'll take you for a little walk around up at the yard. just stop here for a minute and I'll take you down to see. Oh, look, we've got Ren over there. So Ren has had a little bit of a clean up this morning because she's quite dusty because she's going to be heading to the beach. There's Auntie Ren. Hey, Ren Pen. We'll come back to you in a minute. I'm just going to take you down to the Hoytzer and Jubba's garden. Apologies for the comments that I've missed. I'll have a little scroll back through. Kit, we're going to do our best to do live on the beach. I'll have to see what the reception's like when we get down there. But yeah, I'd love to give you time. I mean, we're setting off for the beach at about 11:30 this morning. Takes us about 40 minutes to get there. So it's likely to be after 1 o'clock. We've got the Niki noodles here. Dennis, you love the English countryside. Well, I'm with you on that, I have to say. We're very, very lucky. We do live in a very beautiful part of the country. A beautiful part of the world. Niki news. Right, so this is Nika, who's not usually in here. But Nika has been suffering with a rotated pedal bone. Should we come in? She's getting a bit fractious because she's in here with her sister, Yolanda, who's been in there hogging all the haylage. So there's Yodel. Nika, you're not allowed to kick the gate because it's nice and new and shiny. There you go. You can go into the house now and get some haylage. How to do BMX. So do off-road vehicles have any emissions laws in England? I have no idea. But we could go up and see Michael because he'd probably have an idea. Michael's our builder who built this beautiful building here. Linda, we're experienced getting bit by horseflies. They really sting and leave a mark. They really do. Lorna, thank you for reminding everybody to hit the like button. Oh, Noodles. Oh, she's so beautiful. And she's wearing some of the boots that are helping her with. She's got white line disease and a rotated pedal bone. Oh, look, we've got Frey going up there with Uber. But she's wearing these wonderful boots, which before she was wearing them, she was really, really very sore. So I'm really pleased with how she's doing. And it is now a case of giving her time for her hoof to grow so that Chris can get the angle better on her foot. And we want that white line disease to grow out. I'm not going to take you in the house because I probably would lose connection in there. Are you happy now you can get to the haylage? So there's big sister Yodel having a little drink, and poor Hoytz has been shut out of his house and garden today. I don't know that Nika's going to settle in here. We might have to move her again. She's quite an anxious character, she always has been. But Hoytzy's up there. Oh, Hoytzer, have the girls got your bedroom? Eh? Yeah? Is it not fair? Oh, Hoytzy. Katie, the boots are definitely doing her lots of good. I just don't really want to let her into the field as well because it's quite uneven. But Hoytzer wants to see her. Might have to do a bit of horse juggling again in a minute. Anyway, let's go over and see Michael. And who was it who asked that question? Even though it's not related to animals or horses, it's fine. We can ask the question and you get to go and see a little bit of the shippen that he's building. Oh look, there's all Jodie's doggies. Jodie, who some of you will know, we made the announcement yesterday that she's expecting her first little bambino in October, but there's all her babies just outside stable stays. And Lisa, who's in her with Jodie, they're just tidying up our stable stays because we've got visitors tomorrow. And then over here we've got Michael. Right, let me find that question again so that I can ask. It's always good to have something different. Michael, I've got a live question for you. It's completely unrelated to horses or animals, but I thought you would know the answer. So it's somebody called How to Do BMX. So do off-road vehicles have any emission laws in England? And I thought you would know.
No, but all our vehicles that go off-road have to be taxed, MOT and road registered, so yeah, they will,
Yeah?
yeah.
Okay. So
The lines we go on are legal roads, you have to have tax, insurance, everything. They're not just dirt tracks.
so there's not any specific emissions laws then? Or is that included?
You still have to have that vehicle taxed and tested every 3 years.
Right.
So yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
But horses, no.
No, horses, no. They can have it. They don't do damage.
They're the only animals that can do stuff on the road, you know.
Because it's natural and it breaks down. Don't be rude about horses. Otherwise I won't talk to you again. Yeah. Well, in some places where they have carriage horses in towns, they make them wear nappies. Yeah. 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 But people should just collect it for their roses. Anyway.
When they used to come past ours, my mum and dad were like, quick, go and get a shovel.
Yeah. We had a neighbour that used to take it off the road and throw it on our driveway that he got that upset with it. But we won't go there. Anyway, so there, Michael's busy, as you can see on the ship. And right, sorry, what have I missed? We're going to have to make another Hoytzer quarters. Yeah. Well, one day we'd like to get all of this area properly levelled and paved, but that's not on the agenda for this year. Okay, right, so I'm going to take you up to the yard. Let's take you up to see these two girls. So as you can see, everyone up here is in their fly sheet as well. So that's Spesh and Mabel up there. Let's see whether we can go and see little Jubbers, because I promised Tanisha, who's just become the last sponsor of the Jubbers bench, that I would give him an extra snuggle and scratch from her this morning. Let's go see if we can find him. There's the little guy. It's a little bit muddy in this field. Oh, sorry, squeaky gate. It's a little bit muddy in this field right now because we have had a fair bit of rain. But there's the little Jubbers in his oversized rug. And I know there was somebody with us on the earlier live who was saying that Aunt Shetland's tiny, and he is very tiny. He's very lovely. Aren't you gorgeous, boy? So for those that don't know, he wears this muzzle because he suffers with laminitis. So it's really important that we restrict the amount that he eats. Otherwise, he just can't move, and he'd be having rotated pedal bones as well. But extra little scratch there from Tanisha, one of your bench sponsors, eh? So he's got 4 bench sponsors: Pam, Tara, Maria and Nick, and now Tanisha. And there's Hoytsy Poitsy over there. I'm not going to walk down just because we'll be running short on time if I keep talking. And obviously we've got to get ready to go to the beach. Dennis Flores, how do you generate income? Well, we are very fortunate. We've got a wonderful community around us. We rely very heavily on our patrons who help support the day-to-day running cost of keeping all the horses in good shape. We have a number of other sponsors as well. So really anyone, you know, who who loves what we do and wants to help support us, being able to look after all the Friesians in the sanctuary and help others across the UK. There's various different options of ways that you can support us, whether it's through a direct donation, whether it's through buying something off our wish list, sponsoring anything. We also have visitors who come along to spend lovely one-to-one time with the horses. We do our Meet the Horses tours, we have our stable stays, and every penny from visitors, as well as obviously the online donations, goes directly towards the day-to-day care of all of these guys. Karen, can't JB ride to the beach in the Volkswagen? Well, the Volkswagen's not going because Tamara has to stay back here because there's quite a lot of other things that she needs to do today. She was gonna come with, but we have tried years ago. We did put little jubbers in the storage part of the horse box. And he has been down to the beach. He went down to the beach with Hoitzer last year. So he has had his little trip out. And, you know, hopefully he'll go again. It's just that we find that there's not enough hours in a day or days in a week to do all the things that we'd like to do with them sometimes. But he's got a very important job in a few weeks' time. Those who don't know, I'm not going to talk about it much, but it'll be my mother's funeral, and JB will be leading the parade because she had a real soft spot for him and used to go out and give him treats a lot. Anyway, right, moving swiftly on. I thought he was there before. Sorry, I've missed that. Katie, sorry, I'm not quite sure what you were referring to there. Anyway, let's go down and see Wren. So little Wren Pen, she's just tucking into a bit of haylage. She's doing better. I'm not convinced that there's not something else going on other than the laminitis, because certainly on a turn she still doesn't seem entirely comfortable, but in a straight line she's moving around really well. Oh, at the beach last year, yes, you're absolutely right, Katie. He did go when we took Hoitzer, and he was running around after Hoitzer on the beach. So Wren's just drying out under the wonderful infrared solarium sponsored by Lindsay and Bessie inside Bessie's barn. Oh, my darling. But she loves it down the beach and she's really relaxed with it. And then Frey's already got stuck into Uber. Has his rug gone in the wash?
That way.
Yeah.
The wash is currently on.
Oh, is it? So he gets a nice pampering clean before he heads down to the beach. Oh, he likes that. Oh, Uber. You look pretty in Inna's peach colours.
It's not the worst colour.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not.
Could
And
be
then
worse.
we've got Annie here. Annie, who has been wanting a little day trip for quite a while. So, my little mummy's girl, we get to spend a bit of time with each other today, don't we? Eh? She loves her neck scratches too. Right, let me take you round. Who else we got? Oh, we got someone fast asleep in bed. I think that's Floppy Doo. So there's little Prinsicle. He's having a snooze. And then little Floppy Doos has gone to bed. He's on babysitting duties today with Nero. Oh, look at him. Fast asleep. He's proper Sparko. Morning, Jane. Sorry you've missed Hannes this morning, but we got little Hidda in bed. Oh, he says, don't wake me, Mum. Leave me sleeping. Oh, I think Hidda needs lots of likes. He will need his rest if he's babysitting today. Nero was getting quite lively yesterday because he and Hidda were up in the little turnout by the arena, and he was getting eaten alive by the clegs. Hello, Nero. Hello, handsome. Say hello to all your fans. Yeah. He actually ended up free reining yesterday because he got himself out of the round pen. But he didn't go far and he was quite happy. But he's doing all right. He's obviously not, because obviously with everything going on, he's not been able to do his ride and leads out with Annie. But there's no rush on that. All the time that he's just on his gentle exercise routine on the walker. Hopefully the hock is healing. Anyway, it's probably time to call it a day. I think that's everyone who's up here. We've got the lorry all prepared over there. We've got water, haylage. So we just now need to wait for a few more people to arrive. And then we'll head off down to the beach and hopefully bring you alive down there. Lizzie, we're in the north of England, in the southern part of the Lake District National Park, in a little place called Cartmel in Cumbria. Anyway, I think that's everyone. So thank you everybody who's joined us, whether I saw your name or not. And once we're down at the beach, we'll try and bring you another live. So wherever you are in the world, enjoy the rest of your day and maybe we'll see you later.